Alright, girl. So, y'all ask and I deliver, okay? People ask me so many questions on this channel about female anatomy. And baby, I'm not talking about the body, okay? I'm not talking about the body. I'm not talking about the booty. I'm not talking about the breast. I'm not talking about none of that above that I just mentioned, okay? But this video is going to be the real tea for a lot of women, okay? This video is going to be the real deal. Holy feel what you need to hear, okay? This is going to be, you know, spilling a lot of tea for all of my women who are, you know, looking to have everything together, okay? Down there and everywhere, okay? Now I know a lot of y'all men probably clicked this video, right, just to be nosy per usual, just to kind of try to figure out, you know, what women got going on and all of that extra stuff. Let's be honest, you're in the wrong place, okay? You need to go to a different YouTube video because a lot of y'all balls stink, okay? But we're not talking about that part. But y'all be so busy trying to figure out what women got going on. But we ain't talking about y'all, and I'm not talking about my men, okay? I'm talking about a lot of y'all men that watch this video. A lot of y'all balls stink. So you're in the wrong place. You probably need to go find somebody that's talking about, you know, your area. Alright. Just in all honesty, y'all know I gotta add a little sprinkle of Maddie in here. You know, I can't be too serious, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just not me, okay? That's just not me. So, go find a video that works for you. But for my ladies that are in need of this help, that are in need of all that I have to offer, that are looking to improve the appearance of their vajayjay, okay? And also looking to improve the overall, you know, health, scent, whatever of their vajayjay, you are in the right place, okay? Because I'm going to make sure that I spill a lot of tea on today. Everything might not be in today's video, okay? This is one video. I'm one person. There's no way on God's green earth that I'm going to remember everything. But I'm going to try my hardest. But before I get completely into this video, what I need for you to do first is like this video, okay? Give it a huge thumbs up, okay? Show support to the channel by giving the video a thumbs up, and also make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that your post notifications are on, and not only that, but leave a comment down below, girl. I don't care if it's just an emoji, whatever the case may be, leave it down below and we're going to discuss it in the comment section because I love to interact with you guys, okay? So let me know what's going on down below. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. First, we're going to go ahead and dive right in. We're going to start by talking about yeast infections, okay? Now, yeast infections is something that happens with a lot of women, okay? No woman is exempt from experiencing yeast infections, okay? Now, yeast infection is basically an overproduction of yeast. I'm pretty sure we all know that. We're all aware of what a yeast infection is for the most part. Now, you can experience a lot of different symptoms from yeast infections. A few of these symptoms include itching and irritation, a burning sensation, redness and swelling of the vulva, vaginal pain and soreness, and one of the most common symptoms is thick discharge, of course. So you'll probably get cottage cheese like discharge. Now, yeast infections can be most common if, number one, you're pregnant. It could also be caused because of a weakened immune system, okay? Now, there are also certain oral contraceptives that you may take that can also cause yeast infections. That's why it's very important, I would say, to be aware of what you're taking and what you're putting into your body, because when something fixes something else, typically it's going to cause harm to something else, okay? I'm pretty sure we all know how the body is set up, how the anatomy works, and 9 times out of 10, if something fixes one thing, it's going to cause problems with something else, okay? I know we've all taken medications before that have did this, okay? I know when I get sick, listen, I'm going to take my medication and it may heal one thing, it may help with the sickness, but I know that by the end of that day or in the next a few days I'm going to have a bloody nose. Okay, that's just my life story. Okay, so all medications do something. If it fixes one thing, then 9 times out of 10 is going to cause a problem with something else, which is why a lot of times when you watch TV, I'm pretty sure we all see the medication commercials that come up, and they'll give you all of the things that it can help with and all the things that it's good with, and then the most extended part of the commercial is going to be, well, you could possibly pass away from taking this, and you could experience this, and you can experience that, and you can be throwing up uncontrollably, and all of these different types of things that they mention at the end of the commercial or in the small writing. My mom has always told me, always read the small writing, okay, because that is where the most vital information is. Okay, now what are some ways that you can prevent this? Well, there are a few ways that you can prevent this. Number one, by wearing more loose fitted clothing. If you're the type of person where you love to wear your sexy underwear, or you love to wear tight fitted clothing, or you love to wear a thin pair of underwear and jeans, all of this causes friction. Okay, so all of this can cause you to get a yeast infection. It creates irritation. It creates for the area to be like, oh my gosh, what the hell is going on? I'm being suffocated right now. And that is what causes a yeast infection. So make sure that you hold off on the tighter clothes. Baby, I am a tight clothes connoisseur. Okay, I'm not the type of person to put on jeans and a G-string. Okay, but I definitely love my tight fitted clothing. So make sure that you're wearing something that is comfortable, not only for you but also for your lady bits. Douching can also cause yeast infections. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I've been told my whole entire life that douching is something that women should not do, okay? Because your body is naturally going to cleanse itself, okay? That is the whole point of a period. That is the whole point of everything that goes on in a woman's body, okay? So there's no need to remove, okay, anything from your body, okay? God made it as to where your body naturally expels what's not supposed to be there, okay? So douching does not help the process. If you are doing douching because you think that you have some type of STI or STD, you might want to check in with your healthcare provider. But douching is definitely not going to help, and it's something that's not good for you, okay? Now, scented feminine products can also do it. I would say to avoid bubble baths with super scented products. It is not good for your lady bits at all. It causes irritation in most cases, and perfume does not belong down there, okay? Staying in wet clothes, i.e. workout attire, swimsuits, things like that, not really drying off properly, not really showering properly. And again, back to the antibiotics, unnecessary antibiotic use can also cause yeast infections. So I want all of my ladies to be on the up and up, to be aware, okay, because a yeast infection can cause a lot of problems if you allow it to just linger on. So if you do have a yeast infection, these are some of the things that you can do to prevent it moving forward, but I would definitely recommend checking in with your healthcare provider. Now, let's also talk about the UTIs, okay, because this is something else that is common, and it can come from you holding in your urine. You can also get a UTI from sexual activity, pregnancy, poor hygiene. A lot of different things can cause UTIs. Now, some of the symptoms of a UTI is a frequent urination. You might also, did I say frequent right? Frequent urination. You may also experience some pain while going tinkle, okay? Bloody urine. You may also feel the need to constantly go to the bathroom, okay? These are a few of the symptoms of a UTI. Some of the quickest ways in order to prevent a UTI is make sure that you go tinkle after doing the do, okay? I know that we all just be wanting to lay there and bask in this amazing goodness that we just got, or baby, it may not have even been good, whatever the case may be, okay? Make sure that you go to the bathroom after you finish doing the do. Stay hydrated, okay? Drink lots of water, lots of H2O, okay? This can never steer you in the wrong direction, honey. This is good for all things. Take showers instead of baths. I know we've all heard it. When you take a bath, you're basically just sitting in your bacteria, and it is true. I love me a good bubble bath every now and then, but don't make it a daily thing, okay? It's not good for your lady bits. Now, this I want to put in here. make sure that you teach your baby girls to wipe front and back, okay, after they go to the bathroom. I know that a lot of people, okay, a lot of people, I was about to say a lot of us, but I don't do this, baby, go to the bathroom and they'll only wipe the front. Make sure that you're wiping front and back. It is extremely important. It is something that we should teach young girls at a very young age, and you should especially know this as you become older, okay, because it causes a lot of issues if you don't. Make sure that you always wipe front and back. And again, minimize the douching, okay? Minimize douching. No douching, please. The sprays, any type of scented things, you don't want that down there, okay, at all whatsoever. If you do have a UTI, your healthcare provider is going to tell you what is best for you. So I definitely, again, recommend checking in with them, and they will tell you the proper steps to take in order to ensure that everything is fine and dandy and that your UTI heals up properly, okay? Now, let's also, last but not least, talk about bacterial vaginosis. If there's anything else that you guys want me to talk about, make sure that you comment it down below and I'll make a video about it moving forward, okay? Because I don't know every little thing, but I'll definitely make sure that I study up on it so that I can bring you guys a very informative video. Now, bacterial vaginosis is when you have an overproduction of bacteria that grows in the vajayjay, okay? It causes a bacterial infection, okay, which is why a lot of women will experience a fishy smell. A lot of women will experience their pH balance being off. A lot of different things happen with BV, okay? And you might even get off-white or gray discharge, okay? All depending on your body. Now, BV is one of the most common things that happens, and typically what happens is you get abnormal discharge, as I've already explained. It mostly occurs with women who are in their reproductive ages, okay? So this will mostly be like your younger years or before you hit the stage of menopause, things like that, basically. You can experience a fishy odor and some vaginal irritation. Now, some of the most common things that causes BV is that you are pregnant, you don't use protection like condoms, things like that during sexual intercourse, and also having multiple partners can also cause a BV. And for crying out loud, whatever you do, make sure that you get rid of the douches, okay? Because they definitely are on this list as well. Now, there is a difference between BV and a yeast infection. One of the first ways that you will be able to tell the difference between whether you have BV or a yeast infection is, first of all, the smell of your discharge, okay? BV produces a fishy-like odor, whereas a yeast infection, your discharge may just be of a thicker consistency. Discharge from yeast infections typically do not have a strong smell, but usually a yeast infection creates the appearance of cottage cheese like discharge. Now, one thing that you can experience with yeast infections, but typically not with BV, is itchiness and irritation. Yeast infections are known to cause itchiness and irritation in some cases, whereas BV does not. And of course, you can treat yeast infections with over-the-counter treatments, whereas BV can only be treated by your healthcare provider. Now, in some cases, BV can resolve itself on its own, but this is only 1 in 3 cases, ladies and gentlemen. So it does not happen very often. So if you think that you have BV, I definitely recommend checking in with your healthcare provider because they are the only one that really can solve this problem. And having BV can make you more prone to STIs, and also it can definitely affect pregnancies. So with that being said, those are a few things to look out for with your lady bits if you're experiencing some things that are out of the norm, okay? Make sure that you pay attention to your body. Not only that, make sure that you pay attention to your discharge, okay? If you suspect that anything is wrong, go to your healthcare provider and they're definitely going to let you know the proper steps to take, okay, you guys, in clearing everything up and making sure that your lady health is in its best shape. With that being said, I do want to share with you guys some of my favorite items. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I used to experience hair bumps a lot, okay, on my lady bits. This came from me shaving, okay? I used to shave in the wrong direction. I never get hair bumps now, and one of the reasons why is because of this oil right here, and also because of the fact that I'm finally shaving in the right direction. Go figure. But this is the Fur Ingrown Concentrate. Now I know a lot of people have very thick hair, so you can still get hair bumps regardless of if you're shaving in the right direction or not. So this really helps the process. You just basically place this on wherever you have an ingrown hair, and this is going to help the process. Now if you're the type of person that is bold enough to pluck out an ingrown hair, props to you. Your girl has never been bold enough. I would just have to wait for mine to bust on their own. But I absolutely love this stuff, and it has helped me out tremendously. As you guys can see, I have a little bit left, but this little bottle, it looks small, but it definitely lasts for a long time. So I definitely recommend that you guys check this out down below, okay? And last but not least, I have the Ray Vaginal Balance Dietary Supplements. I've shared these before on my channel. You get 60 supplements in here, and this is a 30-day supply. So basically you take 2 a day. Now some of the ingredients in here are listed on the back, you guys, and look y'all, look at me trying to be fancy, but I really cannot pronounce any of that, okay? But up here at the top, it does contain cranberry. Now if you're not aware of what cranberry does, it is very good for things like yeast infections. So if you're suffering from a yeast infection, this will be your go-to. This is going to help to fight against any type of infections. It's also going to help to fight against odor. It just basically balances out everything in your vajayjay, okay? You want to make sure that you're taking care of your girl, okay? If you take care of her, she's gonna take care of you, okay? So you guys, this is how big the capsule is. If you're a person that doesn't really like taking pills, this might be a little bit too big for you, but you take 2 a day. And as you guys can see, I've been taking my 2 a day, okay? So 2 of these a day definitely keeps the doctors away. So make sure that you check these out down below in the description box. Both of these items are tried and trues for me, and I wouldn't recommend them if they didn't work, you guys. So make sure that you check out that description box, okay? And you guys, that is it. That is all that I have on today. I hope that one of you young ladies find this video and finds it helpful. Woo. The smell of look y'all, the smell of these always throws me for a loop. For some reason the smell throws me for a loop, okay? Because it has this very strong medicine-y like scent, okay? But they definitely 100% work, okay? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Share this video with anybody who you believe can use it and can benefit from it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that I have for you guys on today, but I will be back soon with something great for you guys. So make sure that your post notifications are on, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.